Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram. I know this video is after a very long time of me not being very active in the social media or the generally because other than social media also we do have lives, right? Yeah, coming back to the main mudda, today I did come because let me be very honest. There are a lot of disheartening things which has happened since last many months. We see a lot of incidents, but this is mainly focused on the U-turn of the main ruling party, the Bharatiya Janata Party, the BJP. This could be very bitter for staunch BJP supporters who I too was and am, accepting now the main agenda or the main motive for which the Janasangh and the BJP was formed seems to have reversed, seems to be changing. It is metamorphosing into one more Congress of the yesteryear. So I know Sabka Vikas and Sabka Vishwas and all these things when Prime Minister Modi ji does tell looks a fable like a good story to hear, or we would have read the moral science stories, right? The good end. It's all good to hear, but is it possible at all? Coming back to the Mudda of now, why I am now almost forced to come on a video and talk about this is because of Kangana Ranautji's what she told and what she told and what the backlash she got it from her own party, the BJP. Is it the first time that BJP did so? No. Anybody telling the truth, blatant truth on the face, are told, hey, you're not supposed to tell that. Well, you are ugly if you're ugly. I mean, the other person, if it hurts them, so be it. But that is not how it is supposed to be told, right? Because they wanted to make them also feel good about it, like what they did, hide all their faults, right? Is it the first time? No, there are multiple times. I mean, the very prominent examples are Nupu Sharma ji and now Kangana Ranaut ji. Why? Because they are open. They talk what the truth is. Did what Nupu Sharma told was wrong? Now, did what Kangana Ranaut ji told was wrong? And what Nupu Sharma ji told was a rebuttal to much more malicious, vicious, sentence that the person on the other side of the debate told. But again, we have the prime Katua and then his chelas Katua sitting around who had done, the editing job, and lo and behold, what happens to Nupur Sharma ji, and thank God, now she's coming out in the open. But hey, look at the irony. All these people say, oh, minorities are under oppression, minorities are under threat and all nonsense. And the so-called the superior majority, the more powerful majority, as per their words, a person from that majority is living in hiding from these so-called oppressed, scared minority. Now, coming back to Grananochis, did what she say was wrong? She said yes, people were killed. People were killed. Singhu border, what happened to the Dalit person? Was Was he not brutally, chopped? I mean, I'm sorry if it is graphic, but people have to understand how graphic the so-called farmers, okay, did to that person. Arms chopped, the man left to bleed. Then the legs were chopped, the man pleading for his life to be left alone, bleeding slowly, okay, and then tied to a pole. Man is still alive, slowly losing blood, lost his consciousness, and died a slow death. Where we see such kind of horrific, barbaric uh, execution of person in ISIS, in Al Qaeda. So the people who were doing that, were they part of their uh, mindset? We don't know. Oh, they are farmers, right? We should not talk anything against them. Rapes, yes. Unfortunately, fortunately, I can say for myself, I have a lot of friends who sent me videos, and I did myself research a lot of videos which were available, which is now taken down, yeah, because of this benevolent government that is, where people, I mean, the women were molested. They have this verbal dialogues, which from the farmer side, protest, so-called the protest side, people were told that they were being molested. But hey, you know, and a reported story. One story had come which is reported, which they tried to say, oh, he doesn't belong. They are all don't. The so-called rapists don't belong to the farmers. We do very easy way, to say, oh, he doesn't. I don't care about him. I don't. We don't know who they are. You know, just to distance themselves from them, like how BJP is doing with CONgangiyaas. Okay, coming back to this, the so-called social worker from Bengal, the girl who traveled with so-called farmers protesters, molested or attempted to molest multiple times. Then she contracted COVID and she died. But before she died, she did tell her father, and a case was filed. And then the so-called farmers all, association came and told, oh, they don't belong to us, the so-called accused. So, did molestations not happen? Did atrocity not happen? Did we not notice people around, where the farmers, so-called, the crowd was protesting and going, the nearby farmlands were destroyed for their stay? For the people, they are all poor farmers, the so-called real farmers who their land were occupied to build their lavish tents, to park their, modified tractors and vehicles, and drinks. Six. They are one community who are supposed to be very like if you go by their pand, what the Guru Granth Sahib, Sri Guru Granth Sahib says, abstain from all this, focus on the one Omkar. And drugs were served, drinks were given, and don't ask me how I know this. As I told you, I have a lot of videos just said, but unfortunately I cannot post it, because if I post it, then already my social media channels are all suspended, and YouTube, whichever it may, because showing the truth is not supposed to be good. Showing the real truth. Now people may object, why do I call them Sikhs? Hey, they are using your religion. They are using the fact that you are Sikhs. Right? Their dress, attire, and what is their war cry before whatever they do. So I'm not accusing all the people who are Sikhs or the some community. Now we have hyenas within the Sanatan community ourselves. Thing is, if there are 100, you call us as majority, right? If there are 100 Sanatanis and we have, let's say, 25 Islamist and let's say 15 Sikhs, out of 15 Sikhs, if around 5 people do it, the rest of them are not making noise. Maybe 3 or 4 make noise, shout. So you calculate the percentage. If the Hindus, out of the Hindus, if people are making, committing some crimes, almost more than half of the population object to it. They shout. They raise voice against that person. They don't see the community in that case. They see what is the crime he has done. Yeah? But I don't see that in Islamist community. They try to do what about if we ask them some question, or they try to say, oh, that is not our thing. Why? He has done it, he has followed this here, so be it. Condemn it, then people will have trust on you. Condemn it repeatedly, like whenever this crimes happen, condemn. Then people will have the consistently, then people will have trust on you. No? Have you ever seen any condemnation? No. Going back to this, why people are now, the Sikh community is having such a, like, people are they're facing backlash. Yes, and again, that is increasing the wedge which was created by these Pakistanis. Let me say, these extremist Islamist forces which are trying to further weaken India. Okay, they are like the virus. Any weak spot, they jump onto it, and they use this as a platform to further divide India, Bharat or Sanatan. So now they have used these farmers, poor farmers, name of poor farmers, as a platform to ride on it to further their agenda. Have you not seen, during the farmers, we have seen videos. I don't know how many people have you seen removing the pagdi, the made out pagdi, the ready-made pagdi, going to a mosque, doing his azan, coming out, and then again wearing a pagdi and going to the farmer's side. Using a farmer's association's name or calling themselves farmer doesn't make one person farmer. I have written multiple posts about how this is not a farmer's fight. This was Gas fight, the middlemen's protest. The rich middlemen belonging to one particular caste. Sue me if I'm wrong. Right? How beautifully they intertwined religion into this. Initially, they started calling it as a farmer, and they went around shouting against. Nobody listened to them. They had to bring in, Shiromani Gurudwara's people into it. They gave it a religious color. Once they gave it a religious color to stoke the sentiments, voila, it happened. And political parties, as usual, appeasements they came up with, saving, just not to disturb them. They were being soft to them. How long would it take for a government to push back how much of a crowd they are? Doesn't take much time. But what did they do? Remain silent, let them do whatever they want. You saw what happened in the Red Fort. They had kept their Khalistani flag above our Indian national flag. How dare they enter our Red Fort? The nation comes first, then everything else. But no, they put that wherever the religion is put forward first before the nation. You see what happened to Pakistan, you know what is happening in Bangladesh. Anywhere it is the same. They want to do that. What is Khalistan, boss? What is Khalistan? A land for Khalistanis. Who are Khalistanis? Who believe Bindranwala is one of their gurus? Again, religion, right? So, what is the stupidity of saying that, oh, I saw a video of that more on. He's a virus. He's like the parasite. He just wants fame. He rides on again. He's using the anywhere you see the protest against Hindus or BJPs, he jumps onto it. And if it's against women, he is more happy. Who is that? That's somebody called Ajaz Khan, the failed actor who made a big mockery at Arnab when he was arrested. And then after a month, he himself was arrested, right? That guy sitting with Sardars or some Sikh crew calling for, Kanganaji's violence against Kanganaji. Who is that guy? First of all, I'm asking our Islamic brothers and sisters, is that guy a Muslim himself? He involves in he's a big misogynist, female misogynist. First of all, he drinks, he's involved in drugs. Do you call him, as per the proper definition of a Muslim Iman, is he one? And he sits there and says, oh, I support this people. What? And finally, our BJP. I had, during my entire course of my years, my affiliation towards BJP started right from the Hindu Sena here, right? The Bajrang Dal, RSS, and then the BJP, the political wing. From local activities, and then I went to the political side. My support. It was not the reverse. Not for any political mileage. But what were their main motive and agenda? To keep, when they say we want, Ram Rajya. Ram Rajya is, yes, equality, social justice, everything is there. But main was Sanatan. BJP backtracks on it. Anything for appeasement. No, why they have to disown Kanganaji? The moment of protection of a party, when I'm in an organization, when I have the tag of the organization, I have the security and the protection of the organization. When I'm thrown out, I'm thrown to the wolves. All the termites, bugs, or the dogs, or the hyenas attack me because they know I don't have protection. So that is what you have done for Nupur Sharma, and that is what you're doing for Kanganaji now. Why? I don't know whether it is coming from, the superior people who are in the top leadership. Let me be very clear. BJP people, they don't like what I am saying. They feel this is also a master stroke, or this also can turn, and they don't like what they are listening to me. Please feel free to unlike me or unfollow me or do whatever social media does. I'm not here for the number of followers. I'm here to tell the truth. I'm here for Bharat and Sanatan. Let me be very clear. I am here for Bharat and Sanatan. I care two hoots about appeasing everybody else. I am what I am, and this is what I support. If you don't like it, dhanyavad. Stay away. Again, let me be very clear, there are only very limited people whom I have great trust, respect, adoration, and adulation on. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, Yogi Adityanath ji, and my Annan Annamalai ji. These are for me the people whom I trust. Still, I believe they should take a stand on this. When a person, a crybaby, like who calls themselves wrestler, who didn't want to, who want to be self-elected for joining in when getting to the Olympics, that groups, when our Prime Minister Modi ji can go, despite all the abuses and all the insults being given to him, he goes them called as Bharat ki beti. This Kangana Ranaut ji is not Bharat ki beti. Why have you left her to be targeted by all these fake fake farmers? Is that a right way to treat somebody who has come elected on your party? Winning elections are important, but not at the cost of losing your integrity, man. I'm sorry, this is not right. I support Kangana Ranaut ji. I heard 100% what she told. She didn't do anything, she didn't tell anything wrong. Excuse me, did or did not Pannu and so much of the people sitting outside India and inside India, people associated with so-called Farmers Association, did they not come and tell we will take the protest more stronger? We'll destabilize the government. Did they or did they not? Did I tell it or not? But we'll create a situation like Bangladesh. So what did Kangana ji said wrong? What and why these people have to get triggered by that? Let them self-introspect. See whether what she told is wrong. The same thing with Nupur Sharma ji. After what she told, there were Islamic scholars from Saudi Arabia, from Pakistan, the so-called Islamic nations, right? They told what she told was from their holy book. Nothing was wrong. Why did these people get? Where is Gustaki in that? And I don't want to go for much further. This video was specifically for Kangana Ranaut ji. But another U-turn which it really hurt me was making that Mr. Mondal as your social media in charge. I mean, is it a joke? You know whose picture he has put it on this profile? That sadistic pedophilic who has an affiliation towards younger people, younger child, called Eve Ramaswamy. You know what he has spoken against Sanatan, what he has told against our I don't know about his your, because you seem to be appeasing every sect. I'm saying what he has told about My Maryada Purushottam Prabhu Shira, what he did to them, he wore a chappal ka mala, he and his groups. They broke Ganesh murtis. And he says, if you see a Brahmin and a snake, kill the Brahmin first. And his followers, the so-called Dalit leader from Tamil Nadu, Thirumavalavan, he says Hindu women are prostitutes. I'm sorry to use the word, but that is what he told. This guy is a big supporter of those people, and you appoint him as your social media in charge? Seriously? And all those efforts we have put, we have seen what Dravidias have done to us as Hindus back in the state, Tamil Nadu state. And your leader goes there for commemoration of some, and okay, release. He is an ex-chief minister. Some guy was an ex-chief minister there. You released his coin, blah. Oh, all that are fine. But eulogize him, making into some supreme leader? Seriously? We all put our effort. Annamalai and Steve have staked their lives, put in a lot of efforts to showcase how bad DMK is. And you go there, wishwash it, that's it, gone. Now, where is the trust in Annamalai? Now you're throwing him under the bus. Now, if he says something, they'll come back and say, hey, your leader told so. So you're wrong. What is all this? I seriously don't understand. Either you participate, you don't participate, or you participate. Speak what is needed for that occasion. Don't build, you know, just flowery words just to appease somebody. You're not getting votes from Tamil Nadu? Fine. Try some more. Or Annamalai and his team are working hard on the grounds. People finally realize the truth. Why go the appeasement way? I mean, you saw what happened in Punjab. You gave whatever they needed. You repelled the laws. You went around appeasement. Did you get the votes? No. The maximum amount of the scheme, common central schemes availed by the minority groups, the so-called majority minority group, and they have told it openly on the thing. They are the people who have used all the schemes. Did they vote for you? No. Then why go on with this? Why are you going Congress way? Then why should you vote for you if you have lost all the main motives which you have, the agendas which you have, the policies, your main principles which you have? Why should we vote you? We can as well vote Congress. At least they are known enemies, right? They hit us on our face. We know that it is going to come on us. Why pull our, the ground beneath us very slowly without us even realizing it? Again, coming back to the crux of the matter, I support CONgangiyaas. I don't know about others. What she did is absolute truth. And what BJP did is not right. You don't need to distance her from you because she didn't say anything wrong. Okay? Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram, Har Har Mahadev. Take care of yourself.